What if reality isn't as we know it? What if our consciousness can tap into other dimensions, other entities, other forms of existence? Imagine, if you will, a small, naturally occurring molecule that has the power to unlock these possibilities. This molecule, known as dimethyltryptamine or DMT, is found in various plants across the globe. From the depths of South American rainforests to the highlands of Asia, this compound has been used by humans for millennia. Many cultures, particularly those with strong spiritual or shamanic practices, have harnessed the power of DMT. They've incorporated it into their rituals and ceremonies, using it as a tool to explore realms beyond the physical, beyond the known. And it's not just an artifact of ancient history. Even today, in the 21st century, DMT continues to be a source of fascination and exploration for many. So, what happens when a person takes DMT? Well, it's a bit like trying to describe a dream to someone who's never slept. The experiences reported are often so intense, so transformative, that they defy conventional language. Users talk about feeling as if they've been transported to otherworldly environments, places more vivid and more real than reality itself. They describe encounters with entities that seem intelligent, conscious, and strangely familiar. These entities come in all shapes and sizes, from serpentine beings to geometric forms, from humanoid figures to more abstract presences. Yet, despite their diversity, there are common threads. They seem to communicate with the individual, sometimes offering wisdom, sometimes just a sense of profound connection. But among these encounters, one stands out: the Machine Elves. These beings, often described as clockwork or mechanical in nature, have become a recurring motif in DMT experiences. Their presence, their interaction, their very existence raises questions that touch the very core of our understanding of reality. So, let's delve into this fascinating world of DMT and the Machine Elves. Let's explore the theories, the science, the cultural interpretations, and the personal experiences that surround this enigmatic phenomenon. It's time to ask ourselves, what are we really encountering when we venture into the realm of DMT? Imagine meeting an entity, not from this world, during a psychedelic trip. This is the experience of the so-called Machine Elves. These encounters are often reported by individuals under the influence of dimethyltryptamine, or DMT. Users describe these entities as sentient, autonomous, and incredibly complex, often characterized by their machine-like or elf-like appearance. They are said to communicate through a form of telepathy or symbolism, imparting profound insights and sometimes taking on a trickster-like demeanor. The variety and intensity of these encounters are as diverse as the individuals who experience them. Some perceive these entities as guides or teachers, while others describe them as playful or mischievous beings. Yet, regardless of their demeanor, the encounters are often transformative, leaving a lasting impact on the individuals involved. But what are we to make of these reports? Are they mere hallucinations, fabrications of an intensely stimulated mind? Or could they represent something more? On one end of the spectrum, some theories suggest these experiences are purely subjective, a result of the brain interpreting the potent effects of DMT. This perspective aligns with a psychological interpretation, where the Machine Elves are seen as projections of our subconscious, possibly influenced by our cultural and personal narratives. On the other hand, there are more fringe theories that propose a far more radical interpretation. Some posit that these encounters could represent actual interactions with alternate dimensions or consciousnesses. In this view, DMT is seen as a sort of key, unlocking gateways to realities otherwise hidden from our normal perception. Regardless of the interpretation, these encounters with Machine Elves continue to fascinate and puzzle those who experience them, and those who study them alike. Their existence raises profound questions about the nature of consciousness, the limits of human perception, and the very fabric of our reality. One man, Terence McKenna, brought these encounters into the public eye. Terence McKenna, an ethnobotanist and philosopher, was a vocal advocate for the exploration of the psychedelic experience. His work, both controversial and groundbreaking, introduced the world to the term Machine Elves, a concept that has since been deeply ingrained in the narratives of DMT journeys. McKenna was a true explorer, not only of the physical world but also of the vast, uncharted landscapes of the mind. He believed in the transformative power of psychedelics, particularly DMT, and viewed these substances as tools for understanding the mysteries of consciousness and reality. His most famous contribution to the world of psychedelic research is perhaps the concept of Machine Elves. These entities, as described by DMT users, are often characterized as playful, mischievous, and technologically advanced beings that inhabit an alternate dimension. McKenna theorized that these elves are sentient entities residing in a parallel universe, which becomes accessible through the DMT experience. But McKenna didn't stop at Machine Elves. His theories pushed the boundaries even further. Among his more controversial ideas is the stoned ape theory. This hypothesis suggests that our early hominid ancestors consumed psychedelic mushrooms, which precipitated an evolutionary leap in human consciousness and cognitive abilities. While this theory has been met with skepticism in scientific circles, it's a testament to McKenna's audacious and thought-provoking approach to understanding the human mind and the nature of reality. In McKenna's view, the entities encountered during DMT experiences, including the Machine Elves, are not mere hallucinations, but manifestations of a higher dimensional reality. He argued that these encounters could provide profound insights, not only into our individual psyche, but also into the fabric of reality itself. Whether or not one agrees with McKenna's theories, there's no denying the significant role he played in bringing the psychedelic experience into the cultural conversation. His daring ideas continue to inspire and provoke thought among psychedelic enthusiasts, researchers, and philosophers alike. Yet science has its own perspectives on these experiences. Science seeks to understand these experiences through the lenses of neuroscience and psychology. From a neuroscientific perspective, DMT appears to significantly alter brain activity. It primarily works by binding to serotonin receptors in the brain, leading to a cascade of effects. The most notable of these is the activation of the visual cortex, which is believed to be responsible for the vivid, otherworldly hallucinations reported by users. DMT also impacts regions of the brain associated with emotion and memory, which could explain the profound emotional responses and sense of deep significance often attached to these experiences. On the other hand, the psychological theories delve into why our minds might manifest these encounters with other beings. One theory, rooted in the work of Carl Jung, proposes that these entities are archetypal figures, symbols embedded deep within our collective unconscious that surface during profound psychedelic experiences. These archetypes, like the wise old man or the trickster, are universal across cultures, appearing in myths, folklore, and now it seems in DMT trips. Another psychological perspective suggests these experiences might be a manifestation of our subconscious. The brain, in its altered state, could be projecting aspects of our inner selves that we aren't usually aware of. The Machine Elves, then, could be seen as reflections of our own minds, a notion both humbling and fascinating. Yet, these interpretations aren't without their limitations. The subjective nature of DMT experiences makes them inherently difficult to study. Neuroscience can tell us what's happening in the brain, but not why one person might encounter Machine Elves while another might meet a goddess. Psychology can offer theories, but the deep and personal nature of these experiences often defies easy categorization. Moreover, these theories don't address why similar entities have been encountered across cultures and throughout history, long before the discovery of DMT. This is where we begin to tread into the realm of the mysterious, the unexplained, the ineffable. These experiences, however, are not unique to the modern world. The stories of Machine Elves and other entities echo ancient shamanic visions and religious experiences. It's a fascinating parallel that beckons us to look beyond the confines of our own time, into the vast expanse of human history and the depths of our collective psyche. Shamanic traditions across the world describe similar entities and experiences. The fascinating tapestry of global shamanic practices paints a picture of recurring encounters with otherworldly beings, not unlike the Machine Elves reported by DMT users. In the Amazon basin, the indigenous people have been brewing ayahuasca, a potent DMT-containing concoction, for centuries. Their spiritual experiences often involve interactions with jungle spirits which, quite intriguingly, bear a striking resemblance to the descriptions of Machine Elves. In the far reaches of Siberia, shamans describe encounters with spirit guides during their trance states, induced by rhythmic drumming and dances. These guides, often taking the form of animals or ancestors, provide wisdom and guidance, echoing the reported benevolent nature of Machine Elves. Moving to Africa, the Bwiti religion of Gabon utilizes the root bark of the iboga tree, a plant known to contain powerful hallucinogenic properties. Bwiti initiates frequently recount meeting with ancestors and spiritual beings during their initiation ceremonies, an experience that parallels the DMT journey in intriguing ways. These examples hint at a universal aspect to these experiences, transcending cultural and geographical boundaries. But how do different cultures interpret these encounters? Often, they are seen as bridges to the divine or the spirit world. In many indigenous cultures, these entities are considered ancestral spirits, providing guidance and wisdom. In Western interpretations, influenced by Jungian psychology, these beings can be seen as manifestations of the collective unconscious, archetypal figures woven into the fabric of our shared human experience. Some have even suggested that they could represent contact with an underlying, interconnected consciousness or reality, a concept that dovetails with many Eastern philosophies. Whether you view these encounters as spiritual revelations, psychological phenomena, or even possible glimpses into alternate dimensions, one thing is clear: they tap into something deep and universally human. They challenge our understanding of reality and consciousness, pushing the boundaries of what we consider possible or real. But with these experiences come legal and ethical issues. As we delve further into the realm of DMT and psychedelics, these are considerations we simply cannot ignore. The legal status of DMT varies across countries, and its use is not without risks. It's crucial to remember that while DMT can offer profound experiences, it is illegal in many parts of the world. The penalties for possession can be severe, and the potential for harm, both physical and psychological, should not be underestimated. Safety is paramount when dealing with substances that have such a powerful effect on the mind. Inappropriate use can lead to distressing experiences, not to mention the potential for long-term psychological harm. Therefore, it is essential to approach DMT with respect and caution. There's also an ethical quandary here. While these substances can provide profound insights and transformative experiences, promoting their use can also be seen as encouraging illegal activity and potential harm. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. Yet, the personal accounts of DMT experiences can be profoundly transformative. This dichotomy between legal and ethical considerations and the potential for personal growth is what makes DMT such a fascinating topic. DMT experiences, especially those involving Machine Elves, are diverse and intense. Let's delve into a few personal accounts. Picture this. A first-time user describes meeting a group of shimmering mechanized entities who, though alien, felt strangely familiar. They danced, morphed, and communicated through vivid, intricate patterns. This encounter left him questioning the very fabric of his reality. Another recounts a journey into a realm of endlessly rotating gears inhabited by elf-like beings. She was filled with an overwhelming sense of love and connection, forever altering her perspective on life and death. Then there's the seasoned psychonaut, who during a potent DMT trip was shown cosmic blueprints by these clockwork elves, leaving him with a profound sense of understanding and purpose. Each of these individuals walked away from their encounters with a shifted perspective, questioning their beliefs, pondering the nature of existence. These experiences raise profound questions about the nature of consciousness and reality. What do these experiences tell us about consciousness, reality, and possible other dimensions? This is the question that lingers in the minds of many when we delve into the realm of DMT and the encounters with the so-called Machine Elves. These experiences, as vibrant and otherworldly as they are, seem to hint at a broader context of existence, one that our normal perception might just be skimming the surface of. Could it be that these entities represent unexplored territories of the mind, or are they glimpses into parallel realities, as some propose? While science has yet to provide concrete answers, the potential for future research into DMT and its effects on the human consciousness is profound. These experiences challenge our understanding of what is real and what is possible, opening up a Pandora's box of questions about the nature of consciousness and the fabric of reality itself. As we continue to explore, one thing remains clear: the universe is far more mysterious and complex than we can ever imagine.